Smelly boys can't get hurt because nobody touches them. They smell like dirt.
Did you just write that?
Yeah.
Is that yours?
Was it good?
Did you steal that?
Do
You
you like
stole
it?
that.
No,
you
that's
stole
pretty
that.
good.
No, I just came up with it off the top of my head.
No, you didn't.
I did.
That's
Smelly boys don't get hurt. No one touches them. They smell like dirt.
that's about to go viral, dude. I'm gonna make that go viral.
You gonna do some harmonies with me?
Yeah.
Smelly boys don't get hurt. Nobody touches them. They smell like dirt.
One more time.
Okay.
Wait, smell it.
It's smelly boys. Smell like dirt. Wait, no, sorry. Smelly boys don't get hurt. Nobody touches them. They smell like dirt.
Yeah, I agree.
Smelly boys don't get hurt. Nobody touches them. They smell like dirt. Max, it's right there for the taking.
I can see it.
You could record that
in my
song.
mind's eye.
You could record that song for $5 million.
All right, can you fucking not call?
Welcome back to another episode of JustOneFern. Luke's and I here to do a whole lot of talk about a whole lot of nothing. We got Max here with us. I went to the Yankee game last week,
I saw that.
and I lost the 50-50 raffle.
No.
Oh,
And you know what I've realized?
50% chance.
The 50-50 raffle. Well, no. The 50-50 raffle is a joke.
What's the punchline?
The punchline is you're giving them money and you get nothing.
At a Yankee game?
Because this is what happens.
Yeah.
One, you can do it. There's no excitement from it because they don't even announce it at the game anymore. They send the email to the winner.
What?
They don't
Yeah.
announce
That's
it.
lame
The
as
whole point
shit.
of the 50-50 raffle is you buy the ticket,
Right.
and then 2 hours later they're like, and the winner is
Yes.
4,
Yep.
6, 7, and then they read out the long ass
They
number, and
don't
then
do it
60-year-old
anymore.
Donna doesn't hear a number the
Yep.
sixth time.
And
Yes.
that's why they email it, because then they don't have to give it to the runner-up. Think about that. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the bankies scamming us again, ladies and gentlemen.
The runner-up is the next best thing about the raffle.
It is
Yeah.
the best thing
Because
about
it
the rep.
encourages people to stay in the moment
Yes.
and with their community.
And you could still win
Right,
even
exactly.
if you lose.
It's really it's a bonding experience.
It's about community.
But it took me a million tries to get my tickets because I did it online. Because you can do it online now. And so I was like, oh, quick, I got to get it in quick because the game's almost over.
Right.
Like, they're going to announce it soon. They never announced it. I stayed late at the game because I thought they'd announce it.
You
They
fool!
didn't. I know, I'm an idiot.
later than you
And
wanted.
I realized that they just don't take certain credit cards. So I was like, I tried like 50 times, like, why won't it go through? Why? They just didn't take Discover cards.
How
so I
does
had to pay.
Yankee Stadium not take all forms
Because
of credit?
they're
is weird.
owned by MasterCard.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
you
only
have to use
MasterCard
MasterCards.
things can work.
Did
there,
you find
from
a
what I've
MasterCard?
gathered? I do have one of my credit cards is a MasterCard.
Wow.
What's the number on the back? Can you read that to me?
278
Got it?
Bjorn Borg.
Oh, that's
So
like
it's like
But
it's like
hexadecimal?
it's like when
Yeah,
you do like 555 lawyer.
Mhm.
It's like a
like 1-800 Steam.
How does that
Yeah.
work? I never,
Stanley Steam,
ever had to call a number that was a word. How the
Why
fuck
not?
how does that work?
So it's the S is on the. So remember on the old flip phones
Yeah.
when you text, it's that. So
Q,
S
Q
would
is
be
7.
like
I never actually had a phone like that, so I
Oh.
don't know how to do that.
interesting.
I never texted
So one
on
is
a
like
traditional flip
ABC.
Well,
So
right.
if it's an A, you press 1. If it's a B, you press 1. C, you press 1.
See, I thought it was if it's a because
What?
C is 1. I
How
thought
does
you
it-
press
what?
C. I thought you press 1 3 times.
No.
And
No. It's
I
still the
once
same. It's
dialed
a number. Like,
27.
for example, like 1-800 Steamer.
Wait, that's what I always thought. I always thought it was
Right,
like to
right.
get C, you press 1 3 times.
Yeah,
A, B,
yeah,
C. Okay, and then the
But it
next one.
turns out that gives you a 27-digit long number that
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
The amount of places I could have called.
my God.
Yeah. So like you would type in 1-800 S. I forgot what S is. I believe it's like 7. And then T is also 7. So it'd be 7-7.
Right.
E is like fucking 3, I think. Or maybe 2. So it'd be like 772. Yeah. Go on
If you want
literally
reference,
open up
it's on your
phone.
it's on
Yeah.
your.
You can
keypad.
do it
Look.
on your keypad here?
You don't see it?
Can I fuck around with it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see
I mean,
it.
it won't.
So
you
call-
can't make
Wow,
a.
this is
make
something
a
that I
word.
literally, my eyes have ignored since birth.
So
Yeah,
say you
it's
had
on every
say you had
phone.
to call ZZA.
I didn't even know it was still on this. ZZA?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
992.
Good job.
Good. Now what about
But how? Would
What
they
about
overlap?
what about like the exclamation point?
No,
Let's do
no,
Z.
try it. No, try it.
Z
Wait,
A.
what happened to exclamation point? I don't understand.
That's not. No, it's 922.
You fool!
You idiot.
911.
Now I am going to call.
Yeah,
the
that's
police on you.
interesting. I don't know why A is on 2 there.
That I always thought.
We
I
should
always
go
thought
back
that
to
maybe
groups
one
of
speed
girl
dial.
bosses in enclosed spaces routing you by hand on the phone.
Hi,
hello,
Deborah.
operator. Can I speak to Dr. Miller? Sure, patching you over.
Thanks, Deborah. Love you. Would you be friends with the operator? I know you.
Oh.
And then he's not
yes.
there. And there's no message machine.
Nope.
Dude, operators used to be able to like just listen in on like phone calls all the time.
Yeah.
They would have affairs and they would listen in on affairs.
That's awesome.
They knew all the
What a
people
life.
who would
That's
have
what a
affairs, so they'd have
awesome.
affairs with them.
They had their nose. Dude, I could just imagine fucking.
Hi, I'm looking
Deborah
for-
from the call center told me that
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
is sleeping with his dentist.
I just imagine
Male
them like
dentist.
picking. I imagine them
It's
picking it up.
1945. You're not. That doesn't exist
I
yet.
didn't even know that was
far as I know.
allowed.
I imagine them picking
no,
up,
no, it's not.
being like, "Oh, you're looking to cheat, commit adultery? Well, let me patch you into to Jim across the street."
Well, let me tell you, Jim loves that type of
Jim
shit.
is
Jim's
a
in it.
big man.
yeah.
Whore.
Well,
Big
have you
man whore.
you've seen What About Bob? Because I watched it with you
Yeah,
like a year and a half ago. Have you seen What About Bob, Max? There's a scene
Bill Murray.
where he comes in to get the person's address and where they are. He goes to the place where they're punching people in. He goes to the operator spot.
Right.
Then he's like, I'm just really looking for like my uncle. Like I can't find him. And they're like, oh, we're so sorry. And they just give him the address. That's awesome.
There's no way you could do that.
No, not anymore. Because the operators don't exist.
Okay, well, that's not what I was saying.
Well, everyone's
No,
address
no.
was in a book that anyone could see at one
Which is
point.
crazy. You had to specifically say,
Yeah.
I do not want my address and phone number in here
Right.
to get delisted.
Oh my God.
It was
phone
automatic.
books.
Yeah.
Talk
Because people
about
wanted
spyware today.
you to
Yeah,
show
Jesus.
up. People wanted you to show up. You
What-
know?
what do you
Like
mean?
people wanted company. They wanted people to come over.
Yes,
Yeah.
surprise company was a great thing that doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like
You're right.
Maniscalco. And he's like, oh my God, look who's here. Come on in. But yeah, now it's like you just want to hide. You hear the doorbell ring. You're like,
Because
we had a doorbell?
dude, now,
not ready.
now
I'm-
when people knock on the door, it's like Mormons or salespeople. It's like, get
Yeah.
the fuck off my porch.
If someone
Yeah.
ever knocks on this door, I'm like, who the fuck is it?
Dude, every time, not to tangent, but I am going to tangent. At my apartment building,
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many times our doorbell rings and it is just some fucking guy who doesn't live in my building, who has nothing to do with my building, who's not delivering mail. He's not
Yeah.
an Amazon driver. He doesn't have anything with him for delivery.
Right?
I'm just like, what are you trying to do here?
Wait,
And
wait.
they ring my building. It's happened twice where they ring my door
Yeah.
and I'm on the first floor. So I walk out of the door and I go to the front and I'm like, what's up? And
Yeah.
he goes, I'm looking for D3. And I went, well, you rang A1. And I just closed the door and I go back to my fucking apartment.
Hell yeah.
Get
Good
the
for
hell
you.
out of
Good
my
for
building.
you. That's a win.
Get out of my house.
And then there's another time where I was, this was a couple of months ago. I was so naive back then. A couple of months
Yeah,
ago.
weren't we all?
I opened my door and there was some delinquent kids hanging out outside. And
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
think anything
Some
of it. I think I've
youths.
told you guys this story.
Mm.
Some eunuchs were standing outside. And I opened the door to my front lobby and I punched in the code. And, you know, I'm kind of paranoid about that. So I made sure they didn't see the code.
Yeah.
And I opened the door and the door didn't close right away behind me. And I'm walking through the hallway and I was like, oh, and I looked behind me and one of the kids had made it in and I made eye contact with him and he did this. Like he made like that face of like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's
But
like,
I was
got caught.
like, okay, whatever. So I'm like checking the mailbox and these kids like tiptoe into the building. Right then, my neighbor Herb swings his door up and he goes, hey, you motherfuckers, I told you to stay out of my building. I fucking told you next time. And they go running. They run out of the door. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? And
That's incredible.
apparently my neighbor has had this feud with these kids because
Oh my
they
God.
keep finding their
I
way
love
into
that.
the building. And they were like, they was going to the alley.
That's
they was going to go
so
fuck around
funny.
in the alley.
That's
Just-
something
justice
straight
for
out of a
Holy
sitcom.
That is
It
out of a
was.
sitcom.
Like
And
some
he was like,
character
I'm-
has a grudge with these kids that hang out.
And then a couple days later, he was like, listen, I wasn't yelling at you. I know these kids. Like, I was like, I totally get it.
Herb,
totally
I get it.
Herb, I get it.
That's
It was-
so
it
funny.
was
Of course his name's Herb too. I love Herb.
Yeah.
stories.
It's got to be Herb.
He's very
I'm imagining him like like sitting with like his eye in
Yeah.
in his
That's
peephole.
what I think.
Hey, you kids! I
How
saw
did
you.
he know?
Yeah.
he
Yeah, he
heard
was
them
ready,
walk
dude. He
in the
was
door.
ready. He's like, well, it's 4:00. Them
and-
son of bitches show up right about now.
And it's not
Yeah.
just the kids. It's like every time, like that, they'll get their doorbell rung too. So I'll be in my apartment and I just hear his door swing open and go, "Who is it? Who is it?" He's yelling from down the hall. And if they don't give him a good answer, he's like, "Yeah, stay the fuck out." He closes his door, and his wife too will be
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Yeah, don't ring us again."
Max, that's an awesome
I'm like,
guy to
dude,
have on
you
your side.
gotta-
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
like, I
he
need
sounds
your
awesome.
support,
Yeah.
Herb. Like he's so sick.
Dude,
But
and-
awesome.
and is he like towards the front of the building too? Like,
We're all on the first floor.
He's
Yeah.
okay. Good. He's
Yeah.
a gatekeeper.
He is
The good kind.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, that's
That's
amazing.
wonderful. Can we get him on the
How old is
podcast?
Herb?
He's probably 60. He has lived in Brooklyn his entire life. He's lived on my block his entire life.
That's kind of, it reminds me of my neighbor Mike
Mike,
from Nashville.
we remember Mike.
Mike was awesome. He helped me with my brakes on my car at one point.
He
was
what did
every
he
day.
do?
He just helped me change them.
You change your own brakes?
Yeah.
Ladies, listen. He can change his own brakes.
I don't know what I'm doing,
car?
but he helped.
Yeah,
me,
isn't that
yes.
crazy?
My dad changes all of our brakes, so like I would watch him do it. Did I do it?
No. Well, but it's up here somewhere.
Maybe. You know, if I had to do it, I could figure it out. But that's about it.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Whatever,
Yep.
dude.
If you had a
But-
pensieve.
Mike was always outside every day buffing his car.
Wow, good for
Every day.
That man
He
has
suffered
pride.
a stroke like 4 years before I moved there, and so his like motor function's a little bit off. But every day,
What's
out
wrong
there-
with his car?
No, he's just waxing it.
He said
buffing it.
his motor.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. You're going to hell, man.
Not Mike, dude.
Oh, Mike the.
I don't know his last name, so in my phone he's Mike the cool guy.
He does sound cool. Dude.
Yeah,
He's got like Johnny Bravo. It's cool.
yeah. So and one time I think it was after I moved not this past New Year's, but the New Year's before that, he messaged me like on New Year's. He's like, "Hey, hope you're having a good time in New York on New Year's." I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." man."
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, haven't heard from him in a long time, but
We should check in on him.
next time I go to Nashville, I want to just like drive by and see if he's still living there.
Yeah, see if his car is as shiny as it always was.
Yeah, I
If
mean,
it's
I would
not,
know
I'd be worried.
immediately if he's there. Like,
Yeah.
his car will be there.
Perfectly
What
shiny.
kind of car has he got? What's he ripping? What's his whip? What's he riding?
Oh,
It was like a really,
yeesh, dude.
I don't know what his whip was, to be honest. It was a black car. It was like,
That was tough.
Really that bad?
What's his whip? What's his?
I just didn't know
what's
if it
his
was
fly? His
anything
frick?
specific. Yeah, no, he was a very nice guy.
Good.
That's good.
Very nice guy.
I don't know if I have had any of these kind of characters,
No, probably not. But you,
but I will.
You might.
I'm about
Yeah,
to. Yeah,
you
I'm
might.
excited.
You might.
Just
in
really,
my neck of the
hopefully
woods.
you avoid mosquitoes. I've been getting freaking bit up.
You've been
Like,
bit
I'm a
by bugs in
Thanksgiving-
the city?
No, here we have mosquitoes.
Never been bit by mosquitoes here,
No,
dude.
Max,
yeah,
they're everywhere.
they're rampant.
I have
Which is
only,
bad because EEE is on the rise.
Oh,
EEE.
Yeah, you haven't heard of EEE?
like
Yes,
that.
like a dolphin. Different.
Okay.
But it's a disease not carried by dolphins, surprisingly, by mosquitoes, and it's coming down from Massachusetts. So we're
What is?
Oh my God.
What
It's
describe
deadly.
it?
I don't know.
Describe it.
I don't know. It's
deadly?
deadly. It's deadly.
But you don't know.
it's
Correct.
not.
I
You're
saw
saying
deadly, and I said,
You're
"Well, then
just
I'm gonna
saying-
avoid."
he's
It's
just
deadly,
saying
but
that.
you don't know.
It's EEE.
What is it?
Triple E.
What does it stand for?
I think it stands for ever expanding evil.
I thought it was Edward's
But that is
reptile
really bad.
estuary.
That
Yeah.
sounds really bad.
That's
An
really
evil
bad.
that always expands. What are we gonna do
Yeah.
about that,
Dude, this
It's
Ever
growing.
expanding
I mean,
evil.
It's
This
growing
is the
very
never-
I tell
slowly,
you,
but it's
I'm not lying.
stopping.
I don't
Like,
lie about these things.
it's
And
the
it's coming
never-ending
for us.
story. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the most traumatic movie that ever existed.
Yes, it is. But and it is the ever expanding evil and darkness, forever.
Yeah.
Well, this is in this shape of a mosquito.
And the movie was the shape of a dog.
Right. No, that's the hair of the dog.
No, in the movie, it was the shape of the swamp of sadness that
Ooh.
swallows the
Don't get me
horse.
started on
Shrek?
the swamp of sadness, dude. That
was that Shrek?
that is a sad
You've
swamp.
never seen Neverending Story.
Have you seen Neverending Story?
No, I haven't actually. But I know
Okay.
there's this weird dragon in it, isn't there?
Yes, Falcor.
Falcor?
Yeah.
He's
kinda
a bit,
looks
bit of a
weird.
dog dragon hybrid.
Oh,
Bit of a cryptid.
Yeah,
Yeah, bit of a cryptid.
A
our
dragon.
neighbor drags her dog around all the time.
Yeah, I saw her doing it earlier.
She's dragging her dog all the time.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
so fucked
it's this
up.
little dog. It's like you see those like schnauzers or what is it? What is it? This little terrier thing?
You
Yeah,
know what?
no,
you
it's
know
not
what?
terrier. It's not a-
If you yank your
yanking on
dog on a
It's
leash,
almost like a
fuck
it's like a
you.
weird
I'm
Chihuahua
gonna say
thing.
this.
Doberman Pinscher.
That's not a Doberman.
Tiny Doberman. That's what I'm thinking of.
If
a
you
tiny
yank,
Doberman
if you
Pinscher.
yank your
Yeah.
dog's neck on the leash all the time, fuck you.
Dude,
Yeah.
if she was a character in like a fighting game, like she would be like a whip character, and like she'd be like
Whipping her dog.
whipping the dog.
Spinning the dog.
That's bad.
Oh my
That's
God. What's
bad.
Hey, you came up with a character, man.
What's
Why,
that fighter
why
game?
would you say that?
Like it's a character in Street Fighter.
And Street Fighter. Think about Street Fighter. But she's really good at defense because
And
she's
you
always
save
hiding.
the dog.
Yes,
And
you kill
can
her,
save, and
then-
you kill her and you get the dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
You save the dog.
Yeah, but that's yes. But
like
so
that.
I've never seen Neverending Story.
You should. It's,
But I know
it's
it from
extremely
Stranger
sad.
Things.
You should do what I did and smoke an entire joint and then watch it, because that was what led to the traumatic incident.
I
upon
bet.
watching
It sounds traumatic.
It has
just from
approximately 6 fourth wall breaks that will
There's way too many fourth wall breaks.
Why?
now.
Why do they have so
continually
many?
like it's like an onion where you go, really,
It's
really,
like a movie
really.
meant for like 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die of sadness. You're gonna fucking die. I'm talking to you, the person watching.
The person watching this,
The girl
you are
reading
doing
this.
enough. You are doing enough for the real world.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
really
not fun.
intense.
I don't like
Yeah.
It's a
that.
great movie.
I love
great.
it.
It's
No,
a
I love it.
fantastic
No, it's
movie.
fantastic.
We're getting into our Nicolas Cage era. We just watched the burden of the unbearable burden of massive talent.
Yes.
I've only seen
It's
clips
very
of
good.
that.
It's very good.
What's that meme where it's Pedro Pascal and he's like,
Yeah.
I can't think of a meme
Pedro.
that made me
Pedro.
want to watch that movie less.
you didn't like that meme, huh?
Really?
No,
Why not?
I didn't. I liked it the
okay, go
first
ahead.
15 fucking times, is what I will say. And then when the brands overdid it,
The brands
that's
did
when
ruin
you
that.
know
Who
the
was
meme is.
branding you?
I mean,
I'm so sorry.
I've done a bit of
No,
branding.
your head was in the right
You-
spot.
Guys, I'm
You-
sorry.
No,
It's
it's okay.
it's Lucas's last show here, and
We're gonna move on.
I wanted it
we're
to
gonna
be
move past
special.
Yeah, it's my last day in the apartment. I'm
Yeah.
moving out.
Yeah.
He's moving out.
I'm Anthony's song.
What?
Billy Joel.
Oh yeah.
Anthony works in the grocery store, saving his pennies for someday.
I made a slap bet with Lucas.
Oh,
I want to talk about the slap bet
please
results.
do. I love
The
slap
results are no slap.
bets.
Yeah.
No slap.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
bet-
hold on, hold on.
if you want.
Thank you.
wait.
Don't do it. No, I'm worried. No, now I don't want it. Now I don't want
You're
it.
such a tease.
I was gonna do best.
Okay, go ahead. No, don't do it. I don't want it. No, don't do it. I don't want it.
I made a slap bet with Lucas to lose 5 pounds, and I accomplished my goal. I'm very happy about it. I learned something about myself that I want people to take with them.
Okay.
And it's that if you want to accomplish something, all you have to do is set a deadline. But don't just set a deadline. You should set a deadline and then have a mid to medium level consequence, minor to mid level inconvenient consequence for yourself if you don't do the deadline, and make that consequence have an accountability person for that consequence. So Lucas was my accountability partner for this goal that I had.
Yeah.
And the consequence of me not meeting that goal was a slap.
Yes.
And I met the goal. So
Wow.
I can't meet a goal, even goals that I set for myself. So
But like part of you
did it
kind
this
of
time.
wanted the slap. Though.
There was a part of me that was looking. There was a part of me that's like, I don't want to get slapped, but the spectacle of it is very appealing to me. So it's still within the realm of fun. You have to find something that's within that balance, you know.
Right.
And that was very helpful for me.
Right.
And I'm
you
gonna
know
be
what?
renewing it.
I get that because there's a lot of times that I need some sort of motivation
Yes,
to get me there.
because you can do more than you think you can.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. That's fair.
No, you
been
can
good.
do a lot more
do a
than you
lot
think
more.
you can.
Yeah.
David Goggins would tell you that.
Oh, who's
Who's
this?
David Goggins?
So David Goggins is a alt right core basically he's a caricature.
We're cutting.
I'm cutting this
Wait,
out.
is David Goggins the guy who he believes that aliens are real and he's like Is he?
No.
Is he British?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of someone
He's a
completely
Marine.
different.
He's an ex-Marine.
Oh, David Goggins is the guy who was obese and ran until he wasn't obese anymore, and now he verbally abuses people for money.
That sounds about right.
I don't know if I haven't heard the verbally abuses thing, but he was obese and basically he ate nothing and then like worked out like crazy and then he ran a marathon without training for it and like did really well. And now he does ultra marathons. And when he was in the Marines, he did like 13 miles on broken legs.
Well, that
Just crazy. You have to believe him on that.
No,
You have to believe him on that.
I don't. You know what? I don't believe
I
him.
really don't believe that
David
on broken
Goggins?
legs.
He had stress fractures.
Okay, well, stress fractures is not broken legs. I'm sorry. Broken legs makes it sound like your knees are buckling the wrong direction, but you're like, oh God. You know, like that's just.
I'm gonna gog in my fist in his face.
Dude, I knew girls in high school who did track and had stress fractures.
Yeah.
I don't know why I chose high school.
Yeah, it
girls,
just hurts.
but men as well with stress fractures. It just hurts.
Yeah.
It just kind of
Yeah,
hurts.
It's an
hurts.
owie.
You can still run.
Yeah, but I don't believe him.
You don't have to. It's all in his book.
Don't tell
That
me you
he's
read
selling
it. How did you
for
find out
money.
about all of this?
I read his book.
Did you really?
I listened to
You
it.
did?
I listened to his audiobook. It was very inspiring.
That's good.
How?
How?
What inspired you? What specific part?
That he had like a stress fracture and he wanted something so badly that he continued to pursue his dream even though it hurt him. And now he came out on the other side a better man for it. That's what he says.
Well,
Proud of himself.
at what point do we say get a new dream?
I would probably say it way earlier.
Way earlier
Yeah,
than-
way earlier than hurting yourself
Way
to that.
earlier than him. Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but it's I don't know. It's like watching, like one of those like kids movies where it's like the train who could. I think I can, but it's a man.
Oh, I think
and he did it.
Thomas the Train Engine?
Dude, there's half of me that's like that is inspiring, but there's another half of me that's like, is that journey that he partook in not motivated by self-hatred in some level?
For sure.
No, it is.
It's self-abuse.
Yeah.
It's self-flagellation. At a
I do
certain
not
point.
want to be like this person whatsoever.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
No.
But
Like
there are people out there who are like, teach me your ways, David
Yeah,
Goggins.
that's
Teach me your
crazy.
toxically
That's
masculine, painful ways, please. I want to hurt myself.
dude,
also,
he is
you know?
toxic.
Like if you are
masculinity.
obese
To
and
a
you
T.
start running like that, like you will hurt yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
cannot just start running marathons. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like it's inspiring, but like most people should not ever do that.
Dude,
in
if you
that
see him
way,
talk,
know?
you can see that he took all of his emotions and he stuffed them way down deep where no one will ever find them again.
That's
No one could ever
I
pull those
disagree with
emotions
that.
out.
I disagree with that element of it.
He's
No,
like,
I do too, I do
when he
too.
dies, he'll like allow himself to like shed one tear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one manly
yeah.
tear.
No. It's all going to come out in the last 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be like, oh, goodbye.
And everyone's like,
exactly.
oh, what happened? David?
No. I thought you could survive anything. What happened?
Oh my god.
But yeah. No, he definitely seems like an asshole. But
Yeah.
it's crazy that he did do some of the things that he did do.
That's true.
And I think that's kind of cool, even though it was inspired completely by spite and hatred of other people.
Yeah. So he's not gonna like you're not gonna make this your whole personality, right? Just because you read the book.
That was like 2 years ago.
Oh,
So
okay, so you've been fine.
it helped me get
Actually,
through
you know
New
what?
York.
It makes a
Honestly,
lot- Wait, so that was when I moved here.
So
Oh my god, wait, this makes
wait
a
a
lot
minute.
of sense.
So you
remember
you
when
read the book when
remember when he became alt-right? That was like 2 years ago.
yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we had to talk him off the ledge
Yeah. The actual physical ledge and the
and the
Metaphorical
metaphorical ledge.
ledge.
Yeah. Oh, we said that at the same
dude.
time.
Hey Max, he's moving out. I'm
You're looking for a
new
partner?
Partner for the podcast.
A part.
Yeah. Will you be
You're
my partner?
leaving?
Will you be my
Can I
partner?
watch like
You're
in a
gonna be
chair?
like-
Can I
you're
like
gonna-
be
you're
in a
gonna be
chair and
like
like watch
20
you
I'm gonna
guys?
so
minutes away.
podcast
Why
cuck
is
you.
he
All my podcast cuck chair, please.
Podcock? Hey guys, welcome to Podcock.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm the Podcock.
Hysterical
Guys, I'm the
thing.
Podcock.
Every time we have a guest, only one of us gets to interview, but the other person's on camera just in the side.
You guys are on the couch and I'm sitting in the cuck couch
Yeah.
separately.
That
I
would
have a
be the cuck
separate
couch.
camera angle. I have a separate microphone.
Max-
I'm the Podcock.
Max, if we could afford a
Welcome.
better camera and like a second camera and also a bigger interface, I would.
Actually, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Better camera,
It's working for an
better
hour.
interface, bigger couch.
Yeah.
space.
Do you like audiobooks?
I didn't. I really like that one.
Because I can't get into audiobooks, which is strange because I like podcasts.
Now that I work in a field where I am doing handiwork and assembling things and whatnot, I find it awesome.
Really?
Like because I literally can't read while doing the shit that I'm doing.
Right.
So now I appreciate audiobooks more because I don't feel like I'm missing out. And I feel like there's more audiobooks than ever. Like there's audiobooks on like weird shit now. Like I don't know, just like any random book is like, well, I guess we'll make an audiobook also, you know?
Sure.
So I think there's a lot more choices than ever. However, I will say that audiobook voice is really important. And sometimes I
Very
will
much
want to
so.
listen to a book and I turn it on and in 5 seconds, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to this person
Right.
read this
Yeah.
book for the next 8 hours of my life.
Right.
You know?
That's fair. It'd be like, you want someone who has a very like inviting voice,
Yeah.
but it's not like too soothing where you fall asleep.
Mm.
You need to have like a little bit of edge to it.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to have like The Kite Runner read by Gilbert Godfrey. You know what I mean? You don't
Or
want
like,
that.
or like read in a cavernous room with a
Yeah.
with a blue Yeti placed at the opposite end of the room.
store that day. Why
You're
is it
listening to the
Sing.
book?
I like that.
Yeah.
A sung audiobook.
That'd be awesome.
An
actually.
audiobook musical?
Yes.
Did I just hear that right?
Yes.
I think we should
Call
make one.
me Ishmael. I was up. I don't know.
Read a
That's just the
musical
first-
audiobook.
Audio bookle.
Book.
Buckle.
Bookle.
Buckle.
It's a musical book. Book.
or a pickled book.
Or no, I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Have you ever listened to an audiobook? Have you tried?
No. That's why I'm getting your opinion. I'm asking for your opinion.
I thought you said you could. That's okay.
Did I say
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
think
like them?
I think you would be into it. I think you could
mainly
get into
saying
it.
I don't think I would like them.
Oh, okay. I think you would. I do think you would. What would
Interesting.
you want to listen to?
I don't know.
In
That's what I'm worried
information or story?
about.
Story.
Information.
Yeah, information's better in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I want to
information
read
is better.
story. I'd
Yeah,
rather
when
hear information.
when I
Yep.
hear a story,
I agree
I
with
miss
that.
2 sentences, and I'm like, I'm out. I can't do this.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to be engaged.
I want to be able to tap out for a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Maybe I should start. I'm about to read Letters to Milena by Kafka. And I'm gonna make it my whole
To
personality.
Melania.
By Donald Trump Jr.
I slept with the other whore the other day, Melania. I slept with 3 whores, and then I went to work. That's Donald Trump.
That's his
I slept
letter.
with 3 whores. I did two lines of coke, and then I went to bed.
No, he's an Adderall addict.
Yeah, is
Is
he?
he?
Major Adderall guy.
Oh, I believe that.
Big fan of his drug usage.
Mm.
And that's it. That's it.
Okay, Max.
Okay,
Who's all
Max.
right now?
Adderall-
David Goggins over here.
God tier drug.
Oh.
I hate to twist the
Sure.
conversation.
Yeah,
Adderall, Ritalin, that type of stimulant is the best recreational drug to do, in my opinion. Big fan.
So I should
Recreational.
take Adderall and then read Kafka.
Yes. If you take Adderall and read a book, you will read the entire book from front to back in 3 hours and then clean your room.
I read a comment that said that. Today. They said
Really? You
I
will
was
not
diagnosed
put
with
it down.
ADHD.
That's so
I
funny.
took
finish it
Adderall and I
you
read a
go,
book.
this has changed everything
Yeah.
for me.
I've said on multiple occasions that if I took Adderall, I would take over the world.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. It
And
would be
you would.
over.
You
And
gotta
you would.
try it. You
Yeah.
gotta try it.
Because I'm already so focused.
Imagine if you're more focused.
If I was more focused than I am,
That's
I'd
crazy.
be focused.
You're
as fuck.
focused?
He's focused.
Are you guys both focused?
I'm not focused.
No.
I'm terribly unfocused.
I'm focused most of the time.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're.
But then once
usually
but my
on.
thing is once I crash, I crash.
Mm.
Then I'm like, I'm done.
I think
Yeah.
it's okay.
I have a hard time powering through.
Well, powering through.
Most people do. I think.
Yeah. Powering
That's
through
normal.
is by definition, you have extended yourself past what you are probably comfortable being
Yeah.
capable of, So
Yeah,
so powering
that's fair.
through is tough. Always.
Powering through is usually bad. I've found
Mm.
it's like yields poor results.
Yeah, and I always feel worse after powering through.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
It's hard. I feel it's diminishing return,
Yeah, it is.
You know?
However, I think you and I have both gotten better at powering through by doing the podcast.
Yeah,
There
that's for sure.
have been some days where I'm like, I do not want to do this. And
There's
we
a
have.
lot of days I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And we do it.
And we still do, I think,
Dude,
a good job.
I know. I
Yeah.
hate when
Yeah.
you guys invite me over
yeah.
to do the pod.
Yeah.
Well, I just want
Because
to I just want
last
to
time you
play
said,
GTA.
I love when you invite me over for the pod.
Did I say that last
Yeah, it
time?
was last time.
Jamie, can we strike that from the record? Can we strike that?
We fired Jamie.
In this edit, okay, this is to the editor. So can you make like
I
a big
was
wall of
hoping you did
fire,
that. He
like a
hasn't
big
been
wall
showing
of
up.
fire, and then I'm laughing, and I'm like the devil, and you put devil horns on me. My skin is red.
You're like
and
Elmo?
it's like a big fire, and my voice is a little deeper.
That's
and
my
I'm like,
favorite GIF.
All right, that's my okay.
My favorite GIF is the Elmo one.
Elmo
With the
on
fire?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
That's a good one.
awesome because
one.
that
That's a
is
good GIF.
all of our podcasts.
So we all know General Knox, right? We've all heard of Fort Knox from
Mhm.
Revolutionary War. You've never heard of Knox?
Yeah, I've heard of Knox.
KNOX.
KNOX, the
Oh yeah, I know that one.
artist from Nashville. Very good guy. He's like a pop punk kind of guy. Very good artist.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go check
Check him out.
check him out. We'll link his socials below.
Yeah. Yep. No free shout outs.
PayPal request.
Yeah, please.
I've heard this name Knox a million times, and I'm reading a book in the Revolutionary Wars we talked about, and the story came up. I was like, why is he so like? Where did he come from? Why is he so famous?
Mm-hmm.
This is it, and I think it's kind of.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you go?
Where'd you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. There's also a really good video essay out about that song right now, and it's really good. And I recommend it. Did you watch it?
Recommended this. I haven't
Yeah,
checked it
dude,
out.
you
Is
have
it
to
good?
watch it. It's
Okay,
really
I'll watch it.
Anyway, so Mr. Knox, he's like our age, probably in his late 20s, and he's looking to prove himself to General Washington. Boston
Okay.
is under siege from the Americans.
Okay.
Think about this: the British are hunkered down in Boston. The Americans have it surrounded.
Post Tea Party.
Post Tea Party.
Got it.
Revolutionary War has started.
Okay.
And here's our bluff: America doesn't have any gunpowder. British doesn't know this.
Oh.
We have some. We don't have a lot.
Got it.
Oh,
We don't have a lot of
know.
guns either.
Mm.
Again, the Britons don't know this. So we're at a stalemate right now. We're not going
Okay.
to attack because we don't have this stuff. So
Right.
Knox is like, bet. I'm going to go all the way up to basically Canada, Fort Ticonderoga, which we've also heard of.
Been there.
Yes. Yeah.
very,
there.
very cool area.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take all of the guns there.
Oh.
And they're like, okay, cool, but it's the middle of winter. And he's like, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Damn.
So he goes, he takes like a bunch of guys, like many people,
Yeah.
all the way up to Fort Ticonderoga, middle of winter. They march however many miles.
It's like 1,000,000 miles.
Yeah. And
Okay.
they did like 70 miles a day.
Walked.
Something crazy like that.
Where'd they walk
in
Walked.
the winter.
Walked in the winter all the way up to Fort Ticonderoga.
From where?
From Boston.
Okay.
Which
In their little buckled shoes.
yeah.
Did they
They
have
were
the buckled
skipping.
hats
They were
too?
skipping.
No, that was earlier.
They were skipping up there.
Hey,
bum the step, yippee skip. Yeah.
darling.
They would stop to play hopscotch
and do
every once in a
the
while.
And they would play stick in a hoop.
do the maypole
They
dance.
would. They play horseshoes.
They would sew white flowers into their hair and dance around. I'm sorry.
Okay. So
Okay,
they go
no,
up
they
to
were
Lake
tough. They were
Lake
tough.
Champlain.
Okay.
If you're familiar with geography.
Yes, yes,
It's
I know Lake Champlain.
It's on the border of New York and Vermont.
Of course, yes,
Champy.
I know this one.
Famous North American cryptid Champy.
Is that true? Is that like the
No.
Loch Ness monster?
No cryptids are real.
What? Well, that's
What do you mean?
wrong. That's
they
actually
saw
not
the
true.
Loch
I've
Ness
seen.
monster and they said, "Oh, Lake Champlain, we'll have one and we'll call it Champy." Shut up.
All right, I believe in Mothman, but that's
Shut up.
besides the point.
Oh, Mothman's real. I've seen it.
Mothman's
Yeah,
real.
Muppet's real.
Um,
So is the
Bigfoot is real.
Bigfoot. Yeah, Bigfoot's real.
Big,
The Yeti also.
and the Yeti
And the Jersey Devil.
and the Jersey Devil, definitely
Yeah.
the Jersey Devil, and the Chupacabra.
And the Gibbsy pussy.
That's crazy. Weird things at the end of Metro North line, man. Weird things
yeah,
happen
dude.
up there.
Yeah.
It happens through the origin of
Dude.
chlamydia.
Dude, I don't know what I saw up there.
It's a cat with its bottom shaved.
All I know is
Dear God, what is that?
oh my god, I'm sorry, I have to stop. I saw the most devil-looking cat on the street. I'm not kidding. I was
This is a
afraid.
wild episode.
I was afraid there was a cat. His face looked like it had been Botoxed and stretched
No.
back, and his eyes
That means
were
he's dying.
His eyes were 1.5 the size, and they were pure red. And his head
He's
was
on
also
drugs. He's a drug
he
cat.
looked like a
And
demon.
his
He looked like a
eyes
demon.
were hyper realistic and glowing red. That's every creepypasta that you just described.
well hyper realistic because it was real life,
Hyper-realistic
Max.
What if it
Maxwell's
was
real life.
was it possibly a possum you saw?
And then it looked a lot like a possum. It was maybe a mix, a crossbreed.
Could be
And
an
he was
opossum.
walking
Half-breed.
he was walking towards me. staring at me. I'm not kidding. I crossed the street early and avoided traffic to get away from this cat. I kept looking back. I'm like, and then on my way back, I'm like, where is he? I don't want.
You're like,
I do
where
not
is he?
want to
And
cross.
then you turned around and he was sprinting right at you.
I'm on my way. Yeah, he wanted to come after you.
That's
He
crazy.
did. Anyway, back to
So
General
General
Knox.
So he was a general at this point.
Not
Knox.
yet. Not
Okay.
yet.
So he's going up to get some guns.
Going up to get some guns. He grabs the guns.
Okay.
They get up there.
Easily.
Did he take them without force?
this
Was
like-
he
yeah,
just
is this
was he just like, guys, listen?
Was this a British camp he went to take?
Used to
from?
be we kicked the shit out of these Brits earlier in the year. And now
Okay,
it's
so
our,
it's
now it's our
American.
camp.
So
it's
it's
our
American.
camp at this point.
Okay.
At this point. He grabs the guns. I'm talking like dozens of cannons and gunpowder
Wow.
and muskets, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Here is his play. This is his game. You can, because it's the middle of winter, it's very hard to drag. Like, you're going to drag it on sleds and stuff?
Right.
Like, that's the idea. Then he's like, well, what if we put it on the Hudson River? And we skated cannons down the Hudson River. He
Wow.
didn't pass this by anybody. He just had like control. So he's like, he was total frat bro. This guy total. Bro, what if we just fucking put it on the river? Like, what if we just like, put ice skates on that? Put ice skates on it. Like me and my sister when we were like 14. And he does this. And they like get it like halfway down the river and like, oh my God, this is great.
Did we like build a boat for it? Like,
No,
what-
it's the winter, right? Because
Yeah.
so it was on
Oh,
ice.
like on
Hudson's
ice. They
on
completely
ice.
frozen.
So the Hudson was frozen because the
That's
Hudson froze
wild.
at this point. And they did that. And then, well, here's what we're all thinking. The ice broke.
Yeah, it's a cannon.
And the cannons
Like 1,000
fell
pounds.
into the river.
Oh my God.
And the guys are like, that sucks. I guess you failed. He's like, get him. And they're like, all the guys are like, what? He's like, I need you to get the cannons from the river. I can't
Oh,
go back.
fuck, I need you guys to get the cannons.
I can't go back to Washington without the cannons.
the
And they did.
How'd they get him out?
I
went
don't know.
swimming?
Dude,
Where did they die?
They must
they
have
died
died.
of hypothermia.
So
Yeah.
literally, so what they would
Was
do.
he just sitting drinking a beer while they went to get him?
100%. You guys
Well,
should
go get him then.
die. Ever heard of the
Actually,
polar
I got
plunge?
I got low blood pressure, so I think you guys got to
Yeah, listen,
Go-
I
you guys go
have a rare
deliberation
heart
on
murmur.
that.
I don't think I can jump in the cold water. I think the shock would be really damaging.
Yeah, I'm actually, it's a bit cold for me. I'm more of a southern
Dude,
guy.
and nobody wanted to do this because everybody who signed up for the revolution were just bored people. They're
Yes,
like,
right.
I have nothing better to do. I'm just
like, oh, pay less
Nah, I'm
taxes.
going back into the woods.
And then he's like, I need you to dive into the river and tie a rope around a cannon at
Yeah.
the exact right point blind.
The Hudson River is deep.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
And it's
Why
rushing.
were they
It's a
skating
rushing river.
in the
Under
middle
ice.
of the river.
They, by the way, they did it 3 times because it kept happening over and over.
Bro, at that point, like, why not put them on like a toboggan?
Right, yeah, right,
On the ground?
So,
on
you
the
know,
snow because
I
there
don't
was
know.
snow. and
I don't know
That's
history
better.
very well,
Mhm.
but I know the wheel was invented. So why the fuck
why didn't they? Yeah, it's a good point.
didn't they
Maybe it was
make
too
a
heavy?
cart to put it on and then push and pull it? I know it sucks, but that's got to be better
I would think it's better, but they
because it
use
won't
sleds.
sink to the bottom of the Hudson.
There's probably one still there that he's like, no, I got all of them.
I'm
I
not
got
fucking
'em
diving
all.
back in there.
No, I got them.
You should start an expedition to find them.
Oh my god.
Because there's gotta be-
Revolutionary cannons.
Tomorrow. Let's do
Yeah.
it. So they went down to Albany and then they crossed over the Berkshires into Massachusetts, and they actually saved the revolution.
Wow.
The
Wow.
revolution wouldn't have continued. It probably would have sputtered out had he not done that. Which is
Damn.
pretty
Wow.
amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
cool.
he made this like last ditch
He's
Hail
the,
Mary
the
effort.
linchpin in the revolution. That's
Exactly.
awesome.
So then,
Yeah.
what is this? What does this have to do with like the idiom of Fort Knox?
Is that an idiom?
Yeah, where it's like this place is like
well,
getting
Fort,
into Fort,
Fort
like,
Knox is a
Oh.
gold repository in the United
Right.
States. So
Is it named after this guy?
It's named after
Pro-
this
I
guy.
would assume
Exactly.
so. Yeah, I would assume so.
But I don't know if he's had anything to do with the defenses.
And I
there,
Did he
but
steal some gold too?
I'd like to think
I
so.
want to say
must have
Knox.
stolen
stole
more.
something.
I
He
want to
stole
say
more.
Knox was associated with the armory of the United States.
I think
I-
you're.
I-
I think you're right. I
I've
think
seen
it's an
a,
armory
I've seen a
with
bit
gold.
about I'm watching Atun Shea films on YouTube. He's really good, and he does
No, for
like
shout-outs, no, for
historical
shout-outs.
reenactments. And he talked a lot about the history of like firearms in the U.S., which was really
Okay.
interesting. And they talked about like muskets and like repeater rifles and
Okay,
stuff.
that's cool.
And they have like real historical ones, and they shoot them off.
Oh,
you know,
that's
and,
sick.
and they
Oh,
review
wait, I've
it
actually
and-
been to
It's
like
very
a
cool.
place where they do
Very
that.
cool.
Really?
Yeah.
The
There was a fort that I went to and they did like some reenactment.
You got to watch them like shoot a
Yeah, it's
musket?
very cool.
That's
Like
sick.
shoot a cannon.
Old Fort Niagara?
Whoa.
What was it?
Was it Old Fort Niagara?
Maybe
Because we went to
maybe.
Old Fort Niagara.
No, I think it was more towards Albany, but like between Albany and Syracuse somewhere.
Okay.
Like maybe in Rome.
There's a lot of cool
That
history in
sounds
New
about
York
right.
State. I can't
Always
sit.
Rome.
I just looked at myself
The
in the
first Rome,
reflector.
by
I
the way.
can't sit like that
Why?
because I
Like what?
looked. I was sitting like this.
How voluptuous.
Well, Max, it's not going to really show your bottom unless you want me to.
No. Believe
Like
me, if
what-
I wanted to
like-
show my bottom, I would have already.
You're too much. Okay.
I think so, really.
Yeah.
So that's my story. I was gonna do that as
was cool.
stand up, but it's like not
you should
that
do
funny.
that. You could but you could turn that into something funny. If you turn that in the style of John Mulaney, you could make it funny.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. I think
Because he
John
always
Mulaney-
does that with movies. He's like, and then this person does this, but we didn't think he was going to do this. He did this.
Right.
Remember, that's like
Okay,
what John
okay, I can
does.
see
So
it.
I feel like you could make it work.
I wanted to go. Who's the tall ginger guy? What's his name?
And
Oh, Carrot
Santino,
Terrence.
Andrew Santino,
No. He's the new guy. Miles
new guy.
Giles.
What?
He's like the new, he's
Redhead?
like the new
Oh,
thing. He's in
Gnarls
tires.
Barkley.
He's in tires.
Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis.
He's not a redhead.
I don't know.
He's not. And I saw the first episode of Tires. I thought it was bad and unfunny. And and honestly, I don't want to say shameful.
Shameful.
I would say
Wow.
shameful in a way where I
Wow.
turned
Wow.
on that first episode and within 5 minutes I was like, "This fucking sucks."
Wow.
And I turned it off. And
We
and-
watched the whole
and
thing.
We
my,
watched the whole
my-
thing.
my
We enjoyed
feelings
it.
about Shane Gillis have changed from watching
Wow,
that. I was like, "This
interesting.
sucks."
Whoa.
I don't think it was great, but I
Yeah.
didn't think it was bad.
Dude,
I thought it was like fine.
I immediately was like, "This is just not funny."
I thought he was like pretty funny. I thought like everybody else was like fine, but like
Yeah.
His stand-up I really like, but I feel like he rides this line sometimes for me, and I feel like this first episode of that show was just like, on the line, on the part of the line where I was like, "This is just
Huh.
fun."
okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's
fair enough.
I don't like it.
Yeah. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get that criticism though. There's something a little boring about some of the parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the main guy sucked.
Yes.
The main
Who,
guy
was,
was
like,
not
who
fun.
was
Yeah.
the main guy?
I don't know,
I
but he
think
had
was
his
an
like
actual
smile
actor that
lines.
they liked.
Like just define him by that in my head. I think
Yeah.
he's just an actor. They
Yeah.
hired an actor.
He was trying to. He was giving Michael Scott a little bit.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
I think he was a good actor. I just don't know if his like part was that good. Like his
Yeah.
character's fine.
Yeah. But I think you could make that bit work.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you.
you could.
I think you could.
I
Make
do
that
like
bit
that
work
story.
Also,
It was a good. It's a great
a
story,
good
right? I
story.
read it and I laughed.
very good
like,
story.
reading, I'm like, no
Yeah.
way they got them.
Yeah. That's
No way they went
if
back
they
into
asked
the
me, I
river.
would be like, "Go
cannons.
fuck yourself."
A whole
yeah,
cannon?
jumping in there.
Yeah.
They didn't talk about that in 1776, the movie musical.
You're lying. Is that
No,
real?
They didn't talk about that.
Is that a real musical?
You've never seen it?
No, they didn't talk about it. We're not asking about the fucking cannons, and now we're asking about the movie.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's a 1776 musical.
do you have something? You have something?
Yeah, have you guys seen this cucumber guy?
No.
You haven't seen the cucumber guy
Show me,
online?
please.
Dude.
Oh, cucumber. He sings a
Sometimes
song
you have to
about
eat an
the
entire cucumber. Let me show you how to do it. You haven't seen this
No,
guy?
no,
Dude,
no.
he is
What?
so viral. Everyone's fucking
I thought you were
doing
talking
this.
about the Jamaican guy who sings a song about cucumber. Have you seen this guy?
No, different guy.
Okay.
To do it. Start by slicing your entire cucumber and be mindful of the mandolin. I'm making the salmon cream cheese one. A bunch
Yeah,
of whipped
this is
cream
the big
cheese.
one that went viral.
A bunch of smoked salmon, and then some red onion, a little bit of ranch, some capers, some lemon juice.
This is like a
so
lox
dry,
bagel.
A bunch of everything bagel
Every- yeah.
seasoning, and some MSG, obviously. I haven't had this in a few days, you guys. I'm so excited. Make sure you shake it super well.
Looks good.
That was a workout.
sounds good.
Let's see. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, that looks so good. Damn. Mmm.
And that's just him. And he's like, all of his videos have millions of views. And it's,
1.2.
it's the same thing every
million.
time.
He looks like he does his eyebrows
Ah.
every
Like, it's
morning.
the same thing every
the
fucking
hell?
time.
Sometimes you need to eat an entire cucumber. Let me show you the best way to do it. Start by slicing your entire
This is the same video.
No, different video. And so
This is different.
different video. He has a bunch of different recipes, but it's all he just slices an entire cucumber and then shakes them in these dishes. Now he's a genius because he has a link in his bio to Amazon to buy those containers, and he gets a part of everyone that buys those containers.
That's
dude. If you're getting 1 million views on a video and you're not doing something to,
we should have
6 million views.
we should have products so we can make you buy things.
Yeah, that'd be great. But we need more views first.
What are those?
do you guys ever
People
feel
watch
like
our videos?
do you guys ever feel like industrial society and its consequences have been a disaster for the human race?
You don't want to learn about new cucumber recipes, Max?
Demonetized. Ted Kaczynski Unabomber reference. Demonetized.
We're not monetized anymore.
Well,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's because we haven't done
We
a
wish.
album
I'll
in a
keep
day
going
in
then.
forever,
Yeah, and we haven't done a live,
which
in
means
forever.
our watch hours are way down.
Yes, they are.
It means we got to do another stream.
We do have to do another stream.
Got to do another album in a day.
I would love to.
I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. I think our last album in a day fell on a sour note because I was really hungover.
I think we all
I
were.
felt crappy the whole
Oh.
day, and we
Yeah.
really did it to ourselves.
No,
I
dude,
think
it was
I'm
just an off day.
It
disappointed.
was an off
It's
day.
just
It
an
I was
off day.
was
disappointed.
an off day.
Yeah, not every day is good.
Wasn't Max's fault.
I am taking the full blame.
Max, it
Max,
wasn't your
Don't
fault.
take
It was
the
not
full
your
blame.
You should never.
Don't
Why,
ever take
guys?
the
Max,
full blame.
we are here
No.
for you.
Yes.
We
Max.
are here for you.
Max, I absolutely love you, and
And I think everything you did that day was
Oh,
really good.
It
thanks,
was not
guys.
your fault at all.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And
No, it was.
And you
we
don't-
got to
you
do
don't
another
have a
one though.
problem.
It's been too long
Yeah, I'd like to do another one.
yeah, no,
I'm
we should do
itching.
another one. I'm also
because my
itching.
bug bites, and because of this.
But we are really good, and there's a lot of very, very wonderful songs that we have put out
Yeah,
through this project, and I'm excited to make more.
yeah, me too. We got to get back into it.
I
We
agree.
have to get back into it,
we will.
and we must.
We
Yeah, the
will.
cucumber guy's awesome.
It's gonna be a
I
while.
wanna
I'll be
make one of
honest,
those
I'll be honest.
recipes.
I got a wild next month.
That is a nice recipe.
Yeah.
Both of those recipes looked really good, but
You just shake it up.
there's a part of me where I see that
Like Zendaya.
and I just think to myself that content has become so niche that in order to garner millions of views, you have to be the cucumber recipe guy.
Yeah,
The niches are too small.
I agree.
Mhm.
They're too small now.
That's
They
why
are
we
too
don't
small.
work. No,
Because
We
you
don't have a
guys,
niche.
because you guys are
That's
broadly
why
appealing.
we work. Because eventually the niches are going to be too overloaded.
But
Right,
and
right.
guess what
People
they
are gonna be
want?
looking
They
for
want
something more
they want some
general.
everything bagel seasoning. That's us, baby.
I'm not gonna do the thing I was gonna do.
What were you
It was-
just going to do?
It was gonna be
what could have
really. I
possibly
don't
come out of
want to
your
do
face
it.
and
I
not
don't
do
want to
it?
talk
Now
about
you
it.
have to do it.
I don't want you to.
But I also don't want.
I
to.
don't want you to
That's
do it.
2v1. Sorry, Max. I'm not gonna do it. I'll
Well,
do-
you did want to do it because you initially were going to do it.
no, Max.
So that's even now.
Yeah,
You're under the assumption I want to do the things I do.
You don't want to do the things that you do? Why?
I can't. You're attacking my co-host right now.
I'm not
No,
attacking.
thank
You're
you.
attacking my
Listen
co-host.
how quiet
Where'd you
I'm
get that
speaking.
shirt? Lowe's.
This
Nice burn. Good burn. Great burn.
They don't sell merchandise there.
I think they
They
do.
sell home improvement equipment.
Yeah, but imagine if they did.
They definitely have one shirt that you can buy.
I
And
think
it's
he
that.
got the shirt at Watkins Glen.
This
No,
is a
I
car.
actually-
the car spot.
No, Sarah got the shirt for me.
it's definitely from the
I
car
love that shirt. I've always
show.
loved that
The car
shirt.
show. The Watkins Glen. car
It's
show.
like it's like hippie Hot Wheels.
Thanks, man.
no. That is the car show. I told you. Rubbing and racing. Been there.
Rubbing and tugging and shugging, brother.
And the amount of times I have to say I will just give me some time.
And then I have to say I'm working. Stop doing it outside my door. But Lucas doesn't listen. Now he's moving, and now it's Cassie's problem.
I knocked today on his door
You did for nothing.
for nothing. I was my bit
I had my pants off. I was cuddling with myself.
what?
How? What?
He can fold himself.
I can pull myself into myself. No, I was just
with his legs.
no. It's just I wore
you-
my pants in the subway, and then I took them off before getting into bed.
Were you in bed?
Yeah, I wasn't like in bed, but I was on my bed, and I was like, I
Comfy.
had my undies on.
Okay. Well, you took them off for me. That was nice of you.
Nope.
Wait, sorry. You put something else over them.
Nope. Yeah, put them on.
My bad.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna. What my bit was gonna be like. I was gonna say, "Hey," and walk away. No, hey, and, like run
I would
away.
have been mad. I would have been like, why are you doing that?
But you're lucky you had a bit prepared.
I did have one. Well, I know.
Which is great.
I was
One thing to know
mid-
about Aaron, if you ever meet Aaron, he has a bit ready. If he has any premonition that something is going to be happening, if he thinks that he's going to be interacting with anybody, he has a joke. And he will stall to make the joke before he interacts with you. Without fail. He walks into the room, whether or not you say anything, he will have something ready.
Yeah.
And generally he likes to beat you to the punch.
Yes.
He's very good at it.
Yeah. I will start
Aaron
saying
beat
something
me.
while I'm walking down the hall.
Yeah.
I don't know who's in the living room, but I will
You don't
say
know.
something.
Aaron beat me.
You okay?
What are you talking about? When was this, Max?
It was last night.
Don't you dare make up lies about me.
Well, you keep making
In
me slap bets.
checkers.
The restaurant.
In
Checkers.
checkers.
I beat the fuck out of you.
He
in
beat
a
the shit out of me in the checkers with his belt.
No, yeah, the chicken fingers
He
are so
pulled
hard.
it
I just
off,
beat you with
and
the
he
chicken
went,
fingers.
"Yeah!" And he made me get down on the ground, and he made me lick the floor,
And it was a checkered floor actually.
and I got a cold sore.
Where were you?
Whoa, who's that? Was that your Californian? Are you doing Californians?
I am.
Checkers.
What are you doing here? I'm sorry. I don't
Well,
think
we
it's
took
funny.
I-95
I don't
all
think
the
it's
way
funny.
over to Westchester, and then we took the Westchester Bridge
It's so
down.
iconic. Everybody, you both know all the lines.
And
It
they
doesn't
look in
make
the
me
mirror.
laugh.
Yeah, yeah.
The California.
I want to like it.
You don't like it?
It's kind of
I don't
funny.
like it.
I think it's kind of
What?
funny.
You don't like the what?
I
It's
watched
funny.
2 of them today because I was like, okay, I'm older now. Maybe I'll think it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like it.
They're
I
funny.
don't dislike
Hey,
it, but
Stuart.
it's just
Hey, Stuart,
I like the
what are
accent,
you doing
but-
here? Yeah.
that's funny. What are you doing here?
It's one of those bits where a part of the reason I think it's funny is just the fact that they cannot hold it together while they're doing
That's
it.
okay. I
They
like that.
cannot-
I
about it.
love
that
when they
makes me
break.
laugh.
It
I
has
love
to
when
be-
they
it's-
break.
if
Yeah,
it's
Bill
peppered
Hader
in-
breaking is
Yeah.
so good.
Oh my god,
It's so
dude.
good every time.
Um,
What an episode this has been.
oh yeah.
Is it weird if I give a flower to a girl I've never met?
Yeah.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
There's this girl down the
No.
hear me out. There's this girl down the street from me who is heckin' cute. Bro.
Oh,
You're weird. You're weird.
I'd like to let
You
her
are
know
weird.
as much
You're weird
without
already.
coming on too strong. Hold on, wait. I got to read this in a different accent. Hear me out. There's this girl down the street from me who's heckin' cute. I'd like
That
to
made
let
it
her know
better.
as much without coming on too strong. The plan is to put a flower on her car with a note containing my phone number. If it's weird, please provide an alternative. I already have the flower. It's wilting as we
Don't try and stop me. I'm gonna do it.
God.
I don't even I said, why did you come to the sub? Is this on Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Why did you come to the subreddit if you had the flower prepared and you're asking, well, give me something else to do if I'm not going to do
Tell me if I have
this.
an alternative, but by
What
the
am I
way,
gonna do?
I bought it
Leave her
already.
It's gonna
Scary
will.
note?
It's gonna will anyway.
Tell me if I shouldn't kill myself, but I have the plans ready.
But I'm standing on the bridge and here's a photo of me
Yeah.
standing. Like, what are you talking about?
Imagine
Jesus.
some guy on
Yeah.
a bridge.
Yeah. On
Yeah,
Reddit.
just one more post before.
Refresh.
Yeah, refresh.
Refresh.
Yep. Hey, thanks for the up, dudes, kind stranger. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
I got 5 upvotes on my phone.
I think it's
Holy
weird.
shit,
It's
that's
weird.
so
It's
weird.
weird.
That
Well,
guy-
there's so many
no.
warning signs in the
So-
message.
Yeah.
It could be not weird. There is a universe where this person is a normal person and they make it not that weird.
Yes, there is
Dude,
a
I'm
universe, not this one.
Not this one.
but it
ain't
is
this one.
And I think if you're going to do
Wow.
it, if you have to do this, you feel compelled, you bought the flower, right? I'm behind you and stand in her bushes. Stand in her bushes. She
That's
opens
really
it. She turns around. You're like, hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
That's not my
Aaron
thing.
Fern. Nice to meet you.
That's not my thigh.
That's
Fern, nice
not
to
Oh,
my
meet you.
thigh. Aaron Fern, nice to
That's
meet
not my girlfriend yet. Not Aaron Fern. Nice to meet you. Aaron.
That dude,
Yeah,
as
it's
soon
weird.
as it was hacking cute, I was like,
Hacking cute is
I
weird.
think that was bait.
You think it was bait?
Dude, there's a part of me that if you're using hacking cute in 2024,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that feels like bait.
And it
I think
also
you're right.
feels like he's never been with a woman.
Yeah.
Ever
I think-
dated one?
Mm,
This person might be like
Maybe.
16.
they could. Yeah.
Could be. You're right.
But they have a
Maybe
car,
they're
but they're
afraid of,
fine.
of swearing. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Dude, I've become
This
so
is
skeptical of bait
El
recently.
Watchdog.
His name's Watchdog.
El Watchdog.
That could mean anything.
I think.
We don't know. We don't
I
know.
think it is real. And I think that this person has interacted with women before who interact that way. There's
the first
millions of people.
This is
who
the
talk
first
like that on a regular
comment.
basis.
That's so bad.
This is the first response. It seems okay at first. Then you start thinking about it. Let's be her for a second. What's on my car? Oh, a flower? Wonder if it's from someone I know. Oh, a note. Okay, this is a flower from a stranger. Is he watching me right now? Looks around. Okay, whoever left this, how did they know which car was mine? Why me? Am I in danger? Take pictures, send to friends, ask for advice if I should text the number.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what would
Yeah,
happen.
that's
Wow,
like-
good call.
Wow.
Good
Good
call
on
for his
that person.
comment.
Yeah.
Imagine putting yourself in someone else's shoes for 5 seconds.
Yes.
Then you would
Dude,
have
no one
that
ever
Then
does.
you
same
wouldn't
No one
do
train of
it.
ever
thought.
does.
Then you wouldn't do it.
Like, no, for real, Max. It's
It's guys.
You
guys,
just have to think about it. Oh, if I was the girl, I'd be weirded out.
It's
Everywhere
guys
at.
who constantly say how nice they are, but then they literally
Oh.
cannot put themselves
Yep.
in someone else's
This is
shoes.
nice
This is
for
the guy who's like,
5
nice
seconds.
guys always finish last, and I just like, no, I can't find
Dude, I'm
someone
so
who.
nice. I can't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
don't
Like,
get it.
but
Dude,
what
why
about
does a
me?
girl want to date me? I'm so nice. I'm like this
So-
close to becoming an incel.
If she doesn't do this, I'll become an incel.
That's a threat.
I'll do it.
Oh, she doesn't like me? Yeah, because she's a bitch.
She'll
I
only-
was right the whole time.
Okay, Graham. Turn
Yeah,
off, turn off your fucking computer.
Changes profile to lay epic Pepe.
Actually, my
I
mom
wonder if
thinks
you
I'm
guys
very
know.
handsome, so don't know what your problem
You're a
is.
handsome boy anyway. You want mac and cheese for dinner?
Mom,
Mom, I'm
fuck
28. Mom, I'm 28.
I'm playing CS:GO.
I'm playing
It's
COD Civil
multiplayer.
War.
I can't pause it.
That's weird. So it's weird. We're all in agreement.
Yeah, it's weird as fuck.
Weird.
Weird as fuck.
Very weird. But I wish I knew what happened. I wish there was a follow up.
Oh, there's no way. There's because it either A, like
Love
he
the
has to admit that he's wrong, or
Yeah.
B, it goes really poorly and he has to tell everybody it went really
The
poorly.
ending, if not, someone give me an alternative.
Yeah.
It's
How
like,
demanding. How demanding. People on the
you.
internet are so demanding.
I'm not giving you an alternative.
Have you seen like all these other Reddit posts? They're like, rate my music and tell me why I'm great.
Yeah.
I know.
It's all like, oh, give me
You're an asshole.
give me music to listen to.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Why? Why?
No.
Fuck why? The people on TikTok where you're like scrolling by. Have you seen those people where they're on live and they're like, give me your song to listen to and I'll
Yeah.
rate it.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Or have you seen
Ugh.
waiting on live until my type joins?
Yeah.
You seen that?
until your
So-
type joins?
Until my type joins.
What
Like
does that
the
mean?
type of like guy joins the chat.
Yeah.
So it's baiting men to join the chat to
Oh
like
my
try to validate
God.
themselves.
Yep.
It's so
Oh my
gross.
god,
it's
that's
so
so
gross.
cringe.
Very cringe.
It's very cringe.
It's cringe and it's manipulative.
yeah.
horrible.
It's
It's
like
really bad.
wow.
It's not right.
And I'm just waiting until like they
Cesspool.
like when they realize
Cesspool.
like that I am their type. Like I'm just I
Well,
don't
and
know
then
why they
think
haven't said
about
it.
think about how I'm feeling waiting in chat
Dude,
the whole night.
I'm in
Like,
chat.
come
I'm
on.
asking them, hey, did you get my
Did you
flower?
not see me?
Did you get my
Did
note?
you get my flower?
I saw your
said,
car
like,
in the
get well,
background
yeah,
of your
dude.
live. Like,
I'm behind you. All right, I got another one.
okay.
Is it weird that I think about a religious saying at times, even though I'm not religious? I'm not a religious person at all. I grew up with a Christian father that was very involved at his church, and that kind of made me not like religion due to having to be heavily involved as a young person. Despite this, whenever I get sad thoughts from time to time, I think, let God let go. I don't even know that saying. Now, as I said, I'm not religious, so to me, it's slightly weird that I think that, and I'm not even sure if that's the right context of the phrase, but I still think it, and somehow I feel a sense of peace when I think it. Is that weird?
I believe in the flying spaghetti monster. So I
believe in Greek gods.
You know,
Is this the same guy from before?
It could be the same guy.
Yeah.
It is the same guy.
No, this is
I don't think that's that weird.
just here to get educated.
I'm oh, that's cool.
I don't think that's weird at all.
I'm
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
think so
belief
either.
anything that helps you get through the day,
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
You know, like
Yeah.
think shit's gonna suck. You need some reason for it not to.
yeah. I agree.
You know,
I really
Whatever
don't think,
it is.
I don't think
I also
that's
think it's
that
also
weird.
like pretty
Yeah.
normal that you've had a life in a church, even if like you don't believe anymore.
yeah.
And then to be like, you still have those roots in you.
Yeah, 100%.
regardless.
There's a lot of really great advice within religion.
I agree.
Like there's a lot
Oh,
of
100%.
really good
Yeah.
like human thoughts.
Dude,
you know?
the Bible is the most definitive human lore that exists.
yeah, 100%.
Like the okay, obviously there's the Quran too.
Yes.
the Bible's in the Quran, by the way, which is
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that weird. I think you can be an atheist and at times pray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's that weird.
Why? Oh God, why?
Our relationship with God is so complicated. I'm gonna miss you both so much.
I'm never gonna see you guys ever again. It's okay. Don't blow in your shirt. Don't blow in your shirt. No. Blow in me. Blow in me. Blow in me instead. Blow in me. He did the throw up. He did the throw up. There's throw up in my back. Anyway. I don't think that's weird.
No, I don't think it's weird either.
It's not that weird.
Our battery died. Anyway, that's all that we got for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Please subscribe on all social medias and follow, comment, like this. Do whatever you want to do. Honestly, it's up to you. But if you do everything, it'd be really awesome. Thank you, Lucas, for living here.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Next time you come here, it won't be your apartment.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's a sad thing to hear. Max, hopefully I'll
It
see
won't
you.
be my apartment either next time I come here.
That's true. Max, hopefully we get to see you again.
Yep.
Someday.
No.
Down the road.
This podcast sucks.
Thank you.
Aaron, I just want you to know I can always get into this apartment.
Yeah, that's true. He does know everything. That's all we got for today. See you next week.